On 106 FM, DAB and online, this is Jack FM.
There you hear the force with which I hit that button. Good morning, Joe.
Morning.
How are you feeling today?
Very well, actually.
Why are you saying that like someone's pointing a gun at you? I am feeling very well. They are treating me very nicely. Please give them $1 million. You're feeling very well?
I haven't really thought about it. It's so early.
Okay, it's too early. What time do you get up for this ridiculous gig?
5:20.
Oh, what?
Yes.
Really? Oh, you were in before me. Well, you obviously live a lot nearer.
Yes.
I'm up at 5:30. I'm feeling it today, Will. I am feeling very tired today. So I've got a couple of questions for you, both of you.
Yep.
Does either of you have any ideas for what I could do in the show today? Because I ain't got a foggiest. Any ideas? Features, fun games, phone-in topics, anything like that would be...
Yeah.
How long was that video with the animal noises?
That's 5 minutes. We can play that 3 times. We'll think of something. Something always occurs. Hey, give us a call. 01865 575 106.
There's a voice that keeps on calling me. Down the road is where I'll always be. Every stop I make a new friend. Can't stay for long, just turn around and I'm gone again. Maybe tomorrow I'll wanna settle down. Until tomorrow I'll just keep moving on. Down this road that never seems to end. When new adventure lies just around the bend. So if you wanna join me for a while, just grab your hat, come travel light, that's old style. Maybe tomorrow I'll wanna settle down. Until tomorrow the whole world is my home. So if you wanna join me for a while, just grab your hat, come travel light, that's old style. Maybe tomorrow I'll wanna settle down. Until tomorrow I'll just keep moving on. Down. Until tomorrow I'll just keep moving on. There's a world that's waiting to unfold, a brand new tale no one has ever told. We've journeyed far but you know it won't be long. We're almost there and we paid our fare with a hobo song. Maybe tomorrow I'll wanna settle down. Until tomorrow, I'll just keep moving on. So if you wanna join me for a while, just grab your hand.
Here we go, listen, here we go.
That's old style. Maybe tomorrow, I'll find what I call home. Until tomorrow, you know.
Here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. We are going to abdicate. We're going to abdicate all responsibility today. And it's up to you, dear listener. What the hell do we talk about? I have got no... I've got... Here, let me read out the ideas I've got. They're rubbish. Right? This is what I've got. Your animal voice. Gratitude list. Reverse speech. That's a good one. We'll do reverse speech is a good one, right? Lock poker and also guess the year.
Lock poker?
You never played lock poker before? Of course you haven't. It's a game that I invented. We'll play. Me, you and Joe will play lock poker later on. So I would say there's like one good idea in there. And the rest, there's quite a lot of chaff amongst that one head of wheat. So it's up to you, dear listener. You are going to decide what it is we talk about on the show this morning. So we're going to sit here, Will. We're going to wait for a phone call, which is a bold move to do at just after 7 o'clock in the morning because I've seen the figures. There ain't nobody listening. Right. I've seen the figures. So this is almost... We perhaps stand a better chance if we held hands and tried to call the spirits. 01865 575 106 is the telephone number. You are going to call in and whoever... The first person that comes on the air is going to dictate the direction the show goes in this morning. Maybe you got a topic. Maybe it's just a vibe. maybe there's a mood, maybe there's a noise, whatever it is, you phone up with and say, that's the direction the show goes in. Let's get in touch with the spirits a little bit. We need some kind of... Here we go. Now we got a show. That's it. Everybody listening, just connect to the universal consciousness. Breathe the incense in deep and blow out the bad energy, and let your chakras, let your chakras align. Your brown chakra, your pink chakra, your gold chakra. And then when you have connected with the Godhead, pick up the telephone 01865 575 106. I mean, if no one calls, we're absolutely buggered. But that's by the by. We could just play this for 3 hours. This is creating a nice. This is kind of creating a nice vibe. 01865 575 106. I know that you're out there. I know that you want to communicate. I know that you want to be part of this show. Be one with the show. Seriously, I could listen to this all morning. This is exactly what we don't need bloody McFly, or we don't need Maroon 5. Maroon 5. While the entire Oxfordshire lines up, ready to call. We'll come to your calls in a minute. I can see them rattling through. We'll take them first come, first served. 01865 575 106. But first of all, it's Maroon 5.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening on Jack FM. It's what's known in the trade as a breakfast show, but we traded it for these magic beans.
Say, hey now, baby. Oh, mama, don't play now, baby. Say, hey now, baby. So let's get one thing straight now, baby. Tell me if you love me or not, love me or not, love me or not. Let the house on you, am I lucky or not, lucky or not, lucky or not? You gotta tell me if you love me or not, love me or not, love me or not. Been wishing for you, am I lucky or not, lucky or not, lucky or not?
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening, the episodic breakfast show. It's a serial, you see. 106 Jack FM.
Well, this music will fit, I think. Here we go. Whoa! Hang on a minute. They're all going off. There we go. There we go. Morning, dear listener. This is Iain Lee. Yeah. Rude Awakening on Jack FM, weekdays from 7. Producer Will is over there.
Good morning.
So it's a phone-in show, right? You can phone in about anything. 01865 575 106. Second time I did it without looking at the screen. You can also, for the next half an hour or so, you can watch us. If you follow me on Twitter, you'll get a little link that will take you to a Twitch channel where you can watch the show just for half an hour. And everyone that's watching, you better download the goddamn Jackpot app. And there's a podcast. The podcast is out. More on that anon. I said I didn't have anything to talk about. I lied. I have something very big to talk about, but it's causing me embarrassment and shame. And also, after the meeting with the boss yesterday, I'm aware I have to be very careful about rudies on the radio. We cannot do anything rude on the radio. However, I want to talk about my body because I have got nothing to be ashamed of We've all got nearly everyone has got bodies, and we should not be ashamed of what they do, what they don't do, bits we get chopped off, bits that get tied up. So, Will, you're a young man.
Yes.
I'm an old man.
Well, I wouldn't say old.
How old do you think I am?
40. Well, I know how old you are. I was going to guess, but...
How old? Well, how do you know how old I am? What, have you been reading up on me?
You said it a few times.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm old. So, I had a vasectomy, right? Because I don't want no more kids. 15 is enough. 15. I got 2. My dad, well, there's a man. Here's something, Will. I still don't know how many brothers and sisters I've got. Imagine that. Imagine that. Still don't know. I know of 3. I know of 4. But I think there might be 2, 3, 4 more. Who knows?
Your dad's not Boris Johnson, buddy.
Yeah, no. And he's long since gone, but, my God, imagine not knowing how many brothers or sisters you have. That's insane, right? Anyway, so I don't want to be that guy. So I've had 2 kids. That is plenty for me. Thank you very much. So I think I said the other day I went for a vasectomy. And kids, if you're in the car with mummy and daddy and you want to know what a vasectomy is, it's when you go and have a nice lie down and a gentleman strokes you. That's all they do. Just strokes your hair and helps you rest. That's all they just... Put your head in their hands and you... It's sounding ruder than I meant it to, actually. I didn't mean it to sound that rude. So, I had a vasectomy, and I think I said the other day, I got recognised by the nurse while I was lying on my back, trousers and pants around my ankles, doctor literally burning a hole in me, and the nurse said, have you been on the TV? Whoa. Yes, I have. I was the guy that stole the strawberries. Oh, what was Toff like? Man. Anyway, I had the vasectomy, and that was 20 weeks ago. And I'm really having to censor this story so much. Hope you're enjoying your sausage and eggs. There we go. So we're going to be so late for all of the news today. Joe, just put your feet up, take a rest. It's going to be one of those. So I have to show that the vasectomy has worked, I have to send the hospital a sample through the post. I got to send it today. So I can't even do. So, Ian, what are you doing after the show? I can't tell you, it's rude. That's what I'm doing after the show. It begets a phone-in, dear listener. I will be going to the post office with a jiffy bag, if you catch my my drift. It begets today's phone-in. What is the worst thing you've ever sent through the post or you have received through the post? 01865 575 106. A radio station I worked at before. I'm not going to say which one, but it's a BBC one within 3 counties. So I can't say any more than that. I don't want to give it away. But there was a guy that worked there, and he, how did this work? He sent a package to his house from work, but the package got damaged and got sent back to work, right? And so it arrived at BBC 3 Counties, and it was opened, and boy oh boy, he had a big old stash of magazines and VHS tapes. That's all I'm prepared to say. So 01865 575 106. The weirdest thing you've sent through the post or you've received. This is Jack FM.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening on Jack FM. A slice of radio toast with just a gentle spreading of We Can't Believe It's Not Better. 106 Jack FM.
She's got a lip ring and 5 colors in her hair. Not into fashion, but I love the clothes she wears. Her tattoos always hidden by her underwear. She don't care. Everybody wants to know her name. I do a house party and she came.
widow with 5 colours in her hair. She's just a loner with a sexy attitude, and I'd like to phone her 'cause she puts me in the mood. And the room is spreading round and she cooks in the nude, but she don't care, she don't care. Everybody wants to know her name. How does she cope with a newfound fame? Everyone asks me, who the hell is she? That widow with 5 colours in her hair. She was all I thought about, the girl I couldn't live without. But then she went insane, she couldn't take the fame. She said I was to blame. She'd had enough and shaved 5 colours off, and now she's just a widow with no name.
I like McFly. I interviewed McFly. I like them a lot, but this may be the most ridiculous song I've ever heard in my life. What are they trying to do? Like some 50s pastiche?
How does she cope with a newfound fame? Everyone asks me, who the hell is she? That widow with 5 colours in her hair.
Yeah.
No, I totally disagree with Sex of the Robot.
Kazumba.
I think it's just gone politically correct.
That was the strangest song I think.
Did you hear my voice?
McFly they're just having some bants in the studio, guys. These guys having bants in the studio, that's all it is. 01865 575 106. 2 things we're throwing out now. What is the weirdest thing you've ever sent or received through the post? I have to make a deposit in the post today. I'm saying no more than that. 01865 575 106. And also, if you'd like to guess the year, 01865 575 106. Phone up and guess the year. This is Jack. Oh God, we're so late. It rained last night where I was, and the only reason I know this, I was in bed at 7 o'clock, right? Because I am so flippin' tired of this life. Feels like I've been doing it for 20 years. I've been doing it for, this is show number 8, and my life is over. So I was in bed at about 7, and then George got in bed with me. He's one of my cats, one of the 5 cats, and he was soaking wet, absolutely sodden. So, also one of my cats has gone missing. So if anyone's seen a big, fluffy black and white cat called Big Boy, answers the name Big Boy or Biggest, you know what? You can keep that guy because he gets right on my nerves. Joe, do you have any pets?
No, I'd love a cat though.
Oh, what's stopping you getting a cat?
My partner.
That is so often the way.
He's so anti-cat, he thinks they're dirty.
Well, in some ways they're the cleanest animal, but in some ways they are the dirtiest because they're constantly licking their own bums. But you would if you could, wouldn't you? Really?
Absolutely, yeah.
We'd all be doing it. So that wasn't a no. So I've got my good friend Catherine. For a long, long time, she wasn't allowed to get a cat because her husband said no cats in the house. Well, they're getting divorced, so she's now got 3 cats. And I'm just saying it's an extreme option, Joe. But,
oh, right. Just break up.
Well, here's what I know from having 5 cats. Cats is better than people.
Okay.
Except when they've got worms. That's, you pull in... So, above the waist, please, on tomorrow's show. Cats is better than... Would you like to borrow one of my cats for a week?
I would absolutely. You could drop them all off. I'd cat sit.
We're doing that. Joe, it's a phone-in show, as you know. 01865 575 106. Do you want to say hello to Alistair, who's just called in?
Yeah, can do. Hi, Alistair.
Hello, Joe, is it?
It is, yes. Hello.
Hey, I looked you up and I'm following you on Twitter now.
Are you?
This is getting weird.
Oh, that's kind of you. I could do with some more followers.
Congratulations on your award, I discovered. Thank you.
Oh, thank you very much.
I mean, yes. Yeah, anyway. Ian.
No, I'm not talking to you. This is you and Joe. Joe is now hosting this phone-in.
Hasn't followed me yet.
I can pass on a
Right.
message to Ian, though, if you'd like.
Well, what it is, Joe, this morning, is I'm the old man from North Oxfordshire, and
Yeah.
I've turned into a bloody Tory this morning,
Oh.
and because I'm getting excited by this Conservative race. Now, I need to ask you the rules. If I mention one candidate, will you be in trouble?
No.
Okay, so...
Can I just interrupt? Does this call get good at any point?
Just wait, I mean, wait, it's going to get brill. Now, the thing is, right, I had a brainwave, Joe.
Yeah.
If you add a T to one of the fine women that are standing to her surname, you get trust, yes?
Which candidate are you talking about, Alistair?
Oh,
Liz Truss.
Liz Truss,
Oh,
yeah.
Liz Truss. All right, you had a T at the
Obviously.
end. Liz,
And,
okay.
she's a fine lady, and she knows a lot about pork and cheese.
She does know a lot.
And I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to ring up her marketing team and see if I can help out.
Okay, you did say, just remind you, Alistair, about 7 or 8 hours ago, I asked you, does this call get interesting? You said yes. I'm worried that we've passed the bit that you think is interesting.
Well, that's a very rude thing to say.
What a waste of... Right, all right, very quickly, we're playing Guess the Year. What is the year?
Oh, of course, it's 1969.
Wrong!
Ian Lee's Rude Awakening is here. All other breakfast shows are toast. 106 Jack FM.
Don't be afraid of your freedom.
I'm free to do what I want any old time. I said I'm free to do what I want any old time. I say love me, hold me, love me, hold me, 'cause I'm free to do what I want any old time. I'm free to be who I choose any old time. I say love me, hold me, love me, hold me, 'cause I'm free. I say love me, hold me, love me, hold me, 'cause I'm free to do what I want, to be what I want any old time. I'm free to be who I choose, to get my blues any old time. I say love me, love me forever, hold me, and love will never die. Love me, hold me, 'cause I'm free.
Do you hear what the man say? These are the words me hear from my granddaddy. Come, these are the words me hear from my granddaddy. He said nothing in this world like when a man know him free. Free from the lock, I say free from the key. Free like a butterfly, free like a bee. These are the words me hear from my granddaddy. Said it's nice to be free, nice to be free. Free from the lock, I say free from the key. Don't be afraid of your freedom.
'Cause I'm free to do what I want any old time. 'Cause I'm free to do what I want any old time.
Don't be afraid of your freedom.
I said I'm free to do what I want, to be who I want any old time. I said I'm free to be who I
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening on Jack FM. Plenty of waffle, but very little syrup.
I clicked a button. There we go. That was there's a delay there. Morning, dear listener. Iain Lee's Rude Awakening. Jack FM producer Will is there.
Good morning.
Jo is out there. She's going to be coming and reading the news later on. And boy, some big news today. Big news. So I got 5 cats, right? And I love cats. And so then someone messaged me on Twitter, right? A guy called Richard. Richard says, Iain, I'm getting a new kitten in August, and there's a spare one if you'd like it. It will be black, and you can get it in August, and it's free, and it's a kitten. Don't do that to me, Richard! I cannot have a 6th cat. It cannot happen.
Morning.
Morning, who's this?
It's Soto.
Soto! Oh, how wonderful. Have we spoken before, Soto?
Never.
Oh, great. Well, it's lovely to have a new caller on the show.
Yes.
How can I help you, Soto?
I just want to see if your knowledge is quite good.
My knowledge is the best
possible.
knowledge in the world. Hey, guess what, right? You know Mastermind?
No.
Well, anyway, I won it. You know the weakest link?
Yeah?
I won it. You don't know
Wow.
You don't know Mastermind?
Well, you fall asleep after a while.
You fall asleep in a minute with my fist in your face. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. You know Ready, Steady, Cook?
Yeah, it's like ready, steady, go.
Callers with their own material. Guys, I'll do the gags. You just come on.
Can I ask you something?
You certainly can, Soto.
Okay, you've got a dashboard, obviously, in your car.
I've got a what?
A dashboard.
Yes, I have a dashboard in my car. Are you familiar with kettles?
Do you know the symbol of your fog light, what it looks like?
Yes, I do.
Can you explain it?
It's like, isn't it? It's like a circle with wavy lines, right?
Yeah, it's quite there, but the best way to say it's like a jellyfish swimming sideways.
Okay.
There you go. That's it.
Hang on, that was the punchline. It's like a jellyfish. So you're in your car, Soto, and I don't know what you do for a living. Maybe you're a criminal or a professional lover, or I don't know.
Both.
Okay. Yeah, you get paid for the love, and then they want a refund. And you're looking at your dashboard. You went, oh, the fog lights. They look like a jellyfish, and then you thought you'd find me. Here, can I give you right? Can I just say one thing to you, Soto?
Go on, mate.
You don't have to call me with every thought you have.
Oh.
Just when it's a good thought. Oh. Have you got any friends or anyone you could run your phone-in ideas past?
No, unfortunately, I don't have any friends. I
Okay.
thought you was my friend.
Oh, not a chance. Okay, Soto, I will let you keep ringing in until this show gets popular, and then we'll discuss it there. Okay?
We might get famous, you mean, right?
Okay, thanks very much for your call. Goodbye, Soto.
Love you. Bye.
Now that's not creepy, is it, huh? Huh?
Oh, don't you dare look back, just keep your eyes on me. I said you're holding back. She said shut up and dance with me. This woman is my destiny. She said ooh, shut up and dance with me. We were victims of the night, the chemical, physical kryptonite. Help us to the
ask a lady to dance. You do it respectfully. Shut up and dance. How dare you? What are these scumbags? What them scumbags? That is not how you ask a lady to dance. You very well. Back in my day, you would ask a lady to dance by sitting in a corner, looking at the floor, hoping that she picked up that you wanted to dance with her, and she would come over and dance with you. Never worked. Never actually worked. But them's the breaks, guys. 01865 575 106 is the telephone number if you want to give me a call. You're very, very welcome. Lots to talk about. We're playing Guess the Year. We've had one guess so far, 1963. That was incorrect answer. We're also asking what is the weirdest thing you've ever sent through the post or received through the post. And we're also... do you know what? I can't even really remember. Here's how this show works. You can phone in, as you heard with Soto, and he'll turn. Oh, you wait. Within 3 weeks, he'll be complaining to the boss about me. I guarantee it. You can call him about absolutely anything you want. It really is. If that's you, Soto, you're not having double bubble.
Oh, come on. What?
There we go. No double bubble, right? Maybe some double bubble in the first couple of weeks. But after that, no. One call, one show is going to be the rule. But what did you want?
Yeah, is it 1966?
Incorrect. That's not the year. We're playing Guess the Year. So far, we've had two guesses, 63 and 1966. Neither of those... some people are complaining we're not giving out clues. Well, that'll make it easy, wouldn't it? For goodness sakes. 01865 575 106 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. In the next hour, we're going to be seeing who can talk backwards the best. And I should warn everybody here, I am an expert at this. I have spent many, many years training to talk backwards, and I'm pretty... what was it? You know, we talked about Pig Latin the other day.
Yes.
I was watching Stranger Things with my... Was it Stranger Things we were watching? Was it Stranger Things? I think I was watching season 3 of Stranger Things, and yeah, it was. And one of the characters said something in Pig Latin. I went, whoa! And rewound it, and I could work out what they were saying. She said something like, oh, yay, and yay, anyway, I can't remember. Anyway, she said, you're an idiot, basically, is what she said. And I was able to translate that, and I looked cool in front of my kids. This is Iain Lee's Rude Awakening, weekdays from 7 on Jack FM. See, because I'm retraining to be a counsellor. I did my 100 hours this week, got my 100th hour. I could be qualified in a month. I'm a big fan of the meditation. That mindfulness story is nuanced and is, because I'm looking at it on the jackfm.co.uk website if you want to go and look at all the news. And it says that it is effective in schools, but they only do like a 10-week course, and then once they stop doing the course, it stops having the impact. It says here, mindfulness was found to improve the culture of a school, such as whether teachers were seen as approachable, mutual respect, views of leadership and relationships, but they waned after a year because people stopped doing it. It's like, as it says in here, it's like going to the gym for 10 weeks and thinking in a year I'm going to look buff. So I'm a big fan of the mindfulness. Right, Joe. Come and join us in the studio. Let's come and join us in the studio. I've got some walk around music for Joe. Here we go. Let's, you come and join us anytime. Here we go. There's some walk around music. Here we go. Here we go. What is that you're drinking?
It's a Barocca.
Oh,
I know it looks like weed.
Okay. 1.5 weeks working together, you know me so well. A whole pint of that, though.
Yeah.
I would just... None of my business. Bum, 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 bum. Right. How good are you, Joe, at talking backwards?
I've never tried it.
You've never tried it?
Don't think so.
Let's have a go. I've got an app on my phone somewhere, if I can see the bloody thing, where you can speak backwards. Hang on a minute. Oh, I should have looked this up to see what it was called. Here we go. It's called reverse speech. Okay, well, that explains it, right? So, I'll go first.
Yeah.
I'm going to say something backwards. You have to guess what it is, and then we see how close I was to doing this. So, okay. Okay. I've got to work it out. You can't just say. You've got to get the intonation. Okay, so here we go. Bon. Yeah. Si. Liu. What was I saying? I got that first word wrong. That was a tough word.
Bond, you said for the first word.
Yeah.
So backwards.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm worried about. Yeah.
Okay. Right. Go on. Well, what did the Bon? Yeah. Si. Liu. Should we see if it works? Let's see if it works, because it may not
I'm
work.
not sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I'm not sure.
Bon. Oh, it's still backwards. Hang on. that doesn't help anybody. Right, let me try this. Hang on.
Will is I not.
Okay, right. Okay,
brilliant.
So that
Okay.
so that worked. Joe, would you like to have a go? Have a little think of something.
So the words are backwards and the letters are backwards.
It's literally speaking backwards, yeah.
Oh.
So everything is backwards. Everything is backwards. If you want to phone up, well, no, it's tricky to phone up and have a go, actually. But
I'm trying to think of short words to make it easier.
yeah, okay. Will, you have a little think as well, because we'll be coming to you.
Yeah.
Coming to you in a minute. Joe, oh my God. Are you all right? Joe's taking on a very strange...
I'm going to try it. Okay.
So, I'm going to... Okay, just say it nice and loudly.
Is it going?
It's going.
Derrit. Oz. Ma-I.
It ran out of time.
Oh!
So long.
Too long.
Right, hang on. Here we go.
Let me try again.
Hang on. Here we go. Go.
Derrit. Oz. Ma-I.
Derrit. You are... I am tired.
So tired.
I am so
you
tired.
got it. Okay.
Let's see if it sounded like that, though.
Yeah, I'm so scared.
Oh!
Terry.
No.
See,
What did I do wrong?
Tired. I would say.
Ah.
I'm going to struggle here. I've got nothing up my
Hang on.
sleeve.
Hang on. We're going to an advert. This is this. I'm not going to pay for an app on my telephone. Go away. Goodbye. Hang on. Tired. Diet. It'll be that. Tired.
Oh, you've got to make it sound
Diet.
right.
I think. Tired's a tough one to do.
I
Will,
regret it.
what you got, Will?
I haven't really, if I'm honest.
You can't think of any sentence.
Not backwards. No.
Okay, well, think of a sentence forwards. That's how we start. Maybe I should have explained it better.
Yeah.
You think of a sentence forwards.
Yeah.
Right, you got a sentence.
Yeah.
Right, now think of it backwards.
Okay.
Right. Jesus, what's going on here? Now you say it backwards. Go.
Oh, the last word's really tough, though. Hang on.
Oh, for goodness sake.
I need to think this
you
through.
could have picked anything you wanted. Think it through.
Okay.
I'll do another one.
Okay, yeah, that might help. I'm not really getting the game.
Okay. What is there not to get about the game? You say something backwards. Here we go. Right. Let me... Oh, guys. Why's my phone has died? Have you thought of anything yet?
Keep it like 3 words.
Keep it, yeah. Joe knows. Joe did a very, very good effort. Oh, my bloody phone has crashed. What a time. Just as the vibe is taking off. Right, hang on a minute. Here we go. I'll do one. Pa-ira. That's for you.
Ari. Oh.
Okay.
That sounded a bit Jamaican.
Well, I cannot control, my voice. I cannot control accents. I can barely control them. This is Paul McCartney. Listen.
You can do it right now, please.
So, anything goes. Have you got a sentence?
No, not really.
Jesus!
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening is fortified with vitamins and iron. Potentially. 106 Jack FM.
Sometimes I feel I'm gonna break down and cry. Nowhere to go, nothing to do with my time. I get lonely, so lonely, living on my own. Sometimes I feel I'm gonna break down and cry. Big times ahead.
Iain Lee's Rude. Oh, sorry. Iain Lee's Rude Awakening. 106 Jack FM.
Everybody be cool, it's a robbery! You! Increase move! And I'll execute every motherfucking last one of you!
Rob the bank, we got Steve outside, count a full pack, and everything's cool and everything's smooth. Hey, that's smooth. I walk up to the teller, I give her the letter, she gives me the loot, with puckered up lips and a wink that I found cute, and I said, baby, 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 is there some karmic G-love thing happening here, baby, or what? By that time, fast at me with the said it's time to blow, you know, so out the door we go, back to the ride, Steve inside and alive, and off we drive. See, I hurt my lower lumbar, you know we never get far riding around in a stolen police car. So we dropped it off and piled in the caddy. Steve was driving, cause I had to talk to my man.
Boss, I don't know anything about any setup. You can torture me all you want.
Torture you, that's a good idea. I like that one.
Running around, robbing banks, all whacked up with Scooby snacks. Running around, robbing banks, all whacked up with Scooby snacks.
Now I don't give a fuck about the Hell's Gate, ain't punking the crowd, man, I'm still standing up straight. So we pull these jobs, make a little money. No one gets hurt if they don't act funny. On the way to the yacht, we almost got caught. Fast shooting mailboxes, know where the cops is, yeah. They asked the donuts adjacent from the phone whose mailbox fast had just exploded. They gave chase from our man Steve's and Ace, and we lost those brothers with haste. We cast it off, and along we went off Bermuda to an island resort we rented.
Jonathan, I need you cool. Are you cool? I am cool.
Running around, robbing banks, all whacked up with Scooby snacks. Running around, robbing banks, all whacked up with Scooby snacks. Running around, robbing banks, all whacked up with Scooby snacks. Running around, robbing banks, all whacked up with Scooby snacks.
Here we go. Now we're moving, ladies and gentlemen. So, Iain Lee's Rude Awakening, weekdays, from 7 until 10. There's a podcast, guys, I should say. There's an actual podcast out there. If you go to your podcast providers, type in Iain Lee, Rude Awakening, Iain Lee, Jack FM, it'll come up. There's one episode up there. 41-minute best of last week. 41 minutes, they... I tell you what, less people are listening to podcasts these days.
Fewer.
Less people are listening to podcasts these days, but we need to download and subscribe to that. Thank you very much. We talked yesterday about the greatest invention of the last 100 years. Some people think it's a thing called the washing machine. Hey, my washing machine moved the other day.
What?
Sorry? It moved, right? It was washing, and then there was this big noise, and I thought there was a train track behind my house, and I thought a train had come off, like it was an episode of Coronation Street or something. But I thought nothing of it. Then the next day I went to get the washing out, and the washing machine had tried to escape from the, what do we call it? The utilities room. That's what we call it. It's the downstairs toilet. That's where it was trying to escape from. Anyway, washing machine is not the greatest invention because a new invention has just come out, and my God, why didn't I think of this years and years ago? Right, you won't remember this. They started doing chips with ketchup inside them.
Oh, God,
jeez,
really?
chips with ketchup. Why are you pulling that face? This is the best.
Disgusting.
Why would it? Do you like chips?
Yeah.
Do you like ketchup?
Yeah.
What's the problem, big guy? What's the problem, man? What are you doing, man? Why are you busting my vibe? How can anything be better than chips with ketchup inside?
I just quite like the potato inside the chip instead of having...
Good point. Okay, point well made. Well, then this invention is for you. This invention is for you. There we go. By the way, this is a great bit of music. This is Ananda Shankar, if you're interested. Got to be one of the... Well, he's one of the Shankars. Okay, here we go. Spoon-shaped chips have been created to help punters scoop the right amount of sauce. Look at that. It's a chip
that looks fantastic.
in the shape of a spoon, ladles and jelly spoons. A chip in the shape of a spoon. Amazing. The design has been concocted as 84% of sauce fans are left feeling they never get an ideal dollop of their favourite condiment per chip. Well, that doesn't make sense. Do you put your ketchup on the chip or on the side?
It's got to be on the side.
It's got to be on the side, is it?
That's psychopath behaviour.
My favourite thing... What is it with restaurants, right? Restaurants, hang on. What is it with some places where you get food where they put the chips in like a little... I don't want that guy. They put the chips in kind of like a little tin. Have you seen that? So the chips...
Yes. Yeah, and you have to pour them out onto the plate.
You have to pour them out. Hello, caller.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Ian, good morning. Well, good morning, Joe.
Good morning. Joe's not listening. Joe listens to Zoe Ball when we're doing this. And to be honest, we all should be. Well, hello, caller. What's your name, please? Hello? You've gone. Where have you gone? Hello? You've gone really... it's like you've shrunk.
Let me change this. Hold on.
Well, now we can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Have you got me back?
Yeah.
Yes, we have. Is this Paul?
It is indeed.
Whereabouts are you from again, Paul? Remind me.
Northern Oxfordshire.
Northern Oxfordshire. Thank you very much indeed. Do you know what I mean with you go to a place and they put chips in like a little metal upside down hat with some paper? You seen that?
No.
Okay. Have you seen the thing where sometimes you go for a cooked breakfast and they put the beans in a little ceramic bowl? What is wrong with you? Get your phone working.
Hold on.
Jeez. May I suggest if you...
Is that better?
Were you on like hands-free or something?
No, I was using those fancy earpods.
The Apple ones?
Yeah.
They don't work.
They don't.
I've got Apple AirPods, right? And the number of times I've made a phone call and the person's gone, I can't hear you. But I've got my and I can't hear you. They don't work for phone calls.
And they're very easy to lose.
They're very easy to lose.
Yeah.
So
I'm actually hearing myself in the background, which is off-putting as well. But we'll deal with it.
Yeah, we'll deal with it, and we won't draw any attention to it, Paul. How about that?
Yeah, let's try that.
Go on. What you got?
I've got this. Uya fo sugab ekat liwa I.
Hang on a minute. Let me see. I'm going to see if I should be able to record that. Hang on a second. We're going to record it, and we're going to see how good you are. Right, Paul. Hang on a minute. On the count of 3, go. 3, 2. What? Why are you not saying it?
Oh, we only got 3, 2.
Oh, fuck. I was assuming you could do the one by yourself, right?
I could do the 3 by myself.
All right, you do the 3. Away you go.
3, 2, 1. Uya fo sugab ekat liwa I.
Okay, I've got no idea, but
no clue.
You got no clue. All right, we'll play it.
This obviously isn't my strong suit, is it?
This is not. I don't think it's anyone's strong suit. It's certainly not comedy's strong suit. Let me play it and see what we got. Here we go. Hang on.
Okay, doke.
Yeah, I will.
You'll do something for a £5. Is that what it was?
That was close.
Go on. What was it?
I will take biggest off you.
You take my biggest is my cat. You can have. Big Boy's disappeared. I've not seen him for 3 days.
That's what I was getting to. You said earlier if anyone finds him, they can take him.
Yeah. You know what, Paul? You can have him. You can keep the £5. It's all yours. Thank you very much
Iain
indeed.
Lee's Rude Awakening.
It's too hot. When does it get cold again, please, Joe?
next week.
Okay.
I haven't looked that far.
No, who would? How far? Right, realistically, can weather people what do they call them? Weathermen,
or women.
I've
weather forecasters.
Never actually seen a weather woman, so I don't know if they can do the job.
Yes, you have.
Where?
On the telly.
I don't watch telly.
All the time. Okay.
All the time. There's weather women.
Well, you're not going to see them.
Oh God, there's a weather woman. Let me turn over. Oh my God, it's another. We're on Dave +1. It's a weather woman.
Weather persons.
God, am I going to get cancelled now? Feel like I'm going to get cancelled by the woke breed. There was one, I think it's the Daily Fail today, says Snowflake Britain is crumbling under the heat, and it's about how bin people, never seen a bin woman, I've never seen a bin lady, but how bin people are refusing to go and collect the bins because it's too hot, right? That sounds sensible to me. It's too hot to be lifting stuff and wheeling stuff. And the Daily Fail calls them Snowflake Britain.
That's a bit harsh.
That's a little bit harsh.
Yes, they went for tradespeople the other week as well.
Yeah.
It's the same. That ruffled a few feathers.
I love the bin men and women of Great Britain. I think we have the greatest refuse collectors in the world. Have you guys ever had the pleasure of hosing down a wheelie bin and disinfecting it to get rid of the maggots that are in there? No, you never had to do that?
No.
You know, there are some people, they pay. There is a service where you can subscribe, and every week or every other week, people will come and scrub your bins clean for you.
What a waste of money.
Well, but is it though, Joe?
It's a luxury.
Is it a waste of money? If I don't smoke, I don't drink. If I want to spend my money on bin cleaners, I don't. But I'm tempted to now. Is that really a waste of money? Is anyone getting hurt? Is there so much war in the world? So much famine? Does it really matter?
I would judge if I could see my neighbour getting their bins professionally cleaned outside the window.
Okay, well, there we have it. Do not get your bins professionally cleaned, ladies and gentlemen.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening is one of your 5 a day. It's also the other 4 of your 5 a day. 106 Jack FM.
And my life is still trying to get up that great big hill of hope for a destination. I realized quickly when I knew I should that the world was made up of this brotherhood of man, for whatever that means. Into a crisis times when I'm lying in bed just to get it all out what's in my head, and I am feeling a little peculiar. And so I wake in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath and I get real high and I scream from the top of my lungs, what's going on?
funny, this song. It's a funny song, right? She went on to be hang on a second. What's her name? Linda Perry? Is it Linda Perry, or is Linda Perry one of the birds of a feather? Anyway, she went on to write some of the biggest hits known to mankind and womankind.
25 years and my life is still trying to get up that great big hill of hope.
I like that song, right? But I would file that under silly songs. I would file that under silly songs. I'm getting in into kind of a meditation vibe after the whole. We talked about meditation a lot. I'm going to play in a few minutes. I'm going to play you a meditation, little 4-minute thing done by a kid. We want a kid to ease us into Wednesday, the worst day of the week. But before we do that, let's talk to Gatford. Good morning, Gatford.
Ian, I'm disappointed in you.
Oh, you and apparently everybody on the Jack FM Facebook page. But anyway, carry on.
Stuff those losers. You've been influenced by these two whippersnappers in your
Will
presence.
and Joe. They're babies.
Will
They
and
are
Joe.
babies.
Combined age, I don't know what, 30?
Okay, there we go.
I don't
That's rude.
know.
That's rude. Yes.
I don't know.
Joe's. I nearly said Joe's much older than that, and that's a terrible thing to say. I take that back. That was what I need to do is I stopped myself saying it.
Well done.
But then I said that I'd stop myself saying it, and I said what it was. The next step is to not say, I stopped myself saying this thing that's quite rude. So that's the next step in my journey towards serenity and dealing with ADHD. Yes, Gatford, please get to the
Serenity
point.
now. Yes. They have led you down a path of disillusionment about getting your bins cleaned,
Yes,
and I'd like to stick up for it.
Okay.
I personally,
There you go.
I am not rich. I don't even have a garden. Okay, I don't even have 10 toes. All right?
Oh, this guy, get this, right?
Oh, yeah, here we
tell
are.
Will how many toes you've got.
8.
Is that like a medical condition or an accident?
An accident called diabetes, where I only have 8 toes now. No, I have no big toes. Will.
Stop saying it. Stop saying you've got no toes.
I can send you a picture.
No, you're fine.
No. By the way, here's what we're doing. Here's what we can do. We can start it today. Can we make a body out of all the bits that people have had removed? So far, we have 2 toes. Maybe I don't know. Maybe you've lost a kidney. Maybe you've had your liver replaced. Maybe you lost an arm. Call us now, 01865 575 106. We will make a Frankenstein's monster out of your lost body parts. Maybe you lost an eye in an accident, and that's horrible and that's tragic, but we can have some fun with that now. It's time to put that behind you. 018, maybe that's not the right phrase, fun. 01, certainly not on today's show. 01865 575 106. Can Jack FM, can we build a Jack or Jacqueline out of your missing body parts, dear listener? Gatford, again, over to you, and I'm just ask you to speed it up a little bit, please, because you're slowing the vibe down.
Indeed, yeah. So they have misled you about the joy that is having your bins cleared. The joy of having, in my area, an older man come along, and yesterday he wasn't even wearing a T-shirt.
He's topless.
Topless.
Oh no!
Really
Hang on a minute. A topless man. Topless men are the worst kind of men anyway. But a topless man sloshing around in a wheelie bin, he's going to be covered in fleas. He's a flea bag.
Well, no, he's got like a van, and the bin goes in the van, and then they clean it all out. But he did also have white chest hair.
He should. I hope he wears a face mask, because if one bit of that juice goes into his mouth, then he's like Bin Man. His superhero thing is he's going to stink and have flies coming out of his holes.
He wasn't wearing a mask.
How often does he come and clean your bins?
Every 2 weeks.
How much do you pay?
About $3.50 a pop.
£3.50
a pop? Yeah. That's not. That's
good. Yeah,
that's actually
fine.
good.
Yeah.
That's
I thought
good.
we were talking 20, 30 quid.
Yeah. All right.
No.
Okay.
Oh, that's all right then,
hold on. Will, have I convinced you?
I'm not really that bothered, so no. But I mean,
kids aren't interested in the fact that their bins stink. I don't think radio listeners are either. But I'll deal with that in the meeting after the show.
Yeah.
But yeah, and here's the thing: my bins got collected this week. I need to clean them out. There's the old maggots in there, the old mags crawling around.
Just to finish, I don't get maggots in my bin.
Thank you very much indeed. There we go. Hang on 1 second. Could you just say that last line again, please, caller? He's gone. He's gone. But just to remind you, he doesn't get maggots in his bin.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening on Jack FM. It's what's known in the trade as a breakfast show, but we traded it for these magic beans.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here, you can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space. With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Here come bad news, talking this and that. Well, give me all you got and don't hold it back. Well, I should probably warn you, I'll be just fine. No offense to you, don't waste your time. Here's why. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Hey, go! Bring me down, can't none bring me down. Your love is too high. Bring me down, can't none bring me down. I said, bring me down, can't none bring me down. Your love is too high. Bring me down, can't none bring me down. I said, clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Bring me down, can't none bring me down. Your love is too high. Bring me down, can't none bring me down. I said, clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening. Like a boiled egg, it's hard to beat. Cracking joke. 106 Jack FM.
Let it never be said
get the bloody thing going.
Let's get this thing going, shall we? For goodness sakes. Yes, please. Okay. Whoa, hang on a second. There we go. There we go. There's it. I want to dance with somebody on the steel drums. That's what we asked for. That's what we got. I love steel bands. Here's what I want to do. Right, in Oxfordshire, there has to be, like, the Oxford Youth Steel Band Orchestra. That thing has to exist. If it doesn't, I want you to go and make it exist now. Can we get steel band in the studio? Not out there in the office, not out in the car park. I want a whole steel band in this studio, just playing all morning. That's what I want. So 3 things we're looking for to have in this studio. So far, no takers. Absolutely 0 takers. And that's fine. I can live with that. I want an old woman, 60 plus, who can sit here and who will, when I talk about Runaround and Jamie and his magic torch and Sherbet Dib Dabs, will know exactly what I'm talking about. So a woman 60 years plus, an old lady. We're looking for a kid. 12 and under. Doesn't have to be in the studio, can be on the phone, who will be our young person correspondent when we talk about, I don't know, Minecraft or bullying or, I don't know, whatever kids like, I don't know. We get that young person on the line and we get their opinion, their facts, their stats. That's what we're after. And the final thing so far, I want a steel band in this studio, and I want it's a tiny studio. I want everybody rammed in here. Wouldn't that be something?
That'd be incredible.
That would. The steel band. Listen to this. Oh, steel bands are the best bands in. Well, I mean, after the Beatles and the Beach Boys and the Monkees and the Who and the Bare Naked Ladies. After those, I would put steel bands right up there. Oh shoot! I've just remembered. I can't take my my vasectomy deposit in today. Can't take it in today. It's got to be tomorrow. Got to leave 48 hours. So it'll have to be tomorrow. Okay, so steel band, yes. 01865 565 steel band coming in. Or you can send an email. Was it rudeawakening@jackfm.co.uk?
That's it. Yeah.
I don't have access to those emails. I've got enough email accounts as needed. But trust me, Will...
I'm all over it.
Will and the team... Will be. rudeawakening@jackfm.co.uk is the thing. Now, we were talking about bins earlier on.
We were.
Approach bins with caution, dear listener. Approach them with caution. A man screamed and leapt away in terror when he opened his wheelie bin and saw a 3.5-foot snake inside. Wowzers.
Jeez.
Wowzers. Atlas Iguodaro, why don't we get Mr. Iguodaro's age? What's wrong with this story? Was taking the rubbish out when he spotted the orange corn snake. Oh, it's a corn snake.
It's not hardly even worth mentioning.
It's a corn snake. I've got a corn snake. My eldest...
Sorry.
What would you like to explain the joke?
No, it's fine.
You. I've got a corn snake. You thought I meant my genitals.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what we're dealing with. I don't know why you got the bell ringing there. It shouldn't have been. No, my 10-year-old. A couple of Christmases ago, on his list, Christmas list, he wrote, books and comics and stuff, video games, and then he wrote, "I know you'll say no, but I'd really like a snake." And so I looked at it and I went, you know that's definitely a no, right? He went, yeah, I know it's a no. Okay.
Good psychology, though.
Good psychology.
Yeah.
But then, because I don't live with them or their mum. So then as it got closer to Christmas, I thought, well, I've got 5 cats. A snake might be quite good fun. So a couple of weeks before Christmas, I said, look, Kim, we're going to go and look at the snake shop. We're not going to buy a snake, right? We are not. I just want to go and look at it and we'll see why we can't have one, right? Went to the snake shop. And we bought a snake. We bought a snow corn snake, so it's kind of white, but it's great. Well, at the moment he's 18 months old, so he's about that big. I'll bring him in one day. It'll be a lot of fun for everybody here. But when you get them, they're like worms. And you go and you say, I'd like to buy a corn snake, please. And they have like a sort of chest of drawers with these little drawers in. And he was just pulling all these corn snakes out going, right, which one do you like? Which one do we like? So we've got one called Swavey, ladies and gentlemen. We have a corn snake called Swavey because he sways and he waves. That's how it is, right? Atlas Igodaro, who we do not know his age, was taking the rubbish out when he spotted the orange corn. Corn snakes can't hurt. My corn snake, so the snake lives with me because his mum doesn't want it anywhere in the house. Yeah. And you feed it. We're so late for the news. I have dead frozen mice in my freezer. Okay. And I tried to feed it one the other day and I dropped it and instead he went for my finger. He put my finger in his mouth. He said, when I lifted the lid and saw his body crawling through a hole, I jumped and screamed and ran. I don't know how it got in there and my family didn't believe me until I sent them a picture. Atlas called the RSPCA. The charity came to collect the reptile before his bins were emptied. Inspector Dawn Burrell said, the snake, this lady, the snake was harmless, but it must have been a huge shock. Anyone who might be missing their corn snake should get in touch. He said it had a lump in its stomach, but an X-ray revealed it had previously eaten a rat. Wowzers. We're so late for the news. I am so sorry, fans of a prompt, punctual news. We'll make sure we'll get it right one day this month.
Jack FM.
I'm so sorry. We opened the microphones way too early, so you could just hear us grunting and groaning while you were doing that. But you went through that like a professional. That last guy talking there.
Yeah.
I didn't like his voice. It's the S's. You know the S's. He was like that kind of S. Well, I don't like his voice. It affects my ears. It could be a medical condition actually. So. You should actually take it seriously. It affects my ears. While you were doing... This is where my life has ended up. While you were doing the news, I was downloading the McDonald's app.
Were you? Are you hungry?
I am hungry. I'm really hungry. And there's a McDonald's near here, but it's not a drive-through. Even though it's on a roundabout, it's not a drive-through. And I had to go... I had to get out of my car and walk in there. I thought, I'm never doing this again. But you can get an app, and they can bring it out to your car. So that's what I'm doing.
Get some good deals on there as well.
Okay, well, I'm totally in. While you were doing that, excellent, award-winning news broadcaster, and it was excellent. The bits I heard.
Sure.
The bits I heard, right. We were talking about giving blood for some reason, and Will said, I'd love to give blood, but I can't because I've had a tattoo.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
see?
It's true.
Yeah,
you can't give blood if you've had tattoos.
I'm going to Google it.
Well, not ever. Right.
Thank you. Here we go. Yes.
Because I used
leave
to
it for a second, Will. Let's leave it for a second.
I used to give blood, and then I had some tattoos, so I had a bit of a break.
Yeah.
But I've not gone back since. But I know I should. But it's only like 6 months.
Can you though?
Of course you can.
Okay.
You can go back. Yes, you can have. So it's a 6 month. Cooling off period.
I don't know if it's 6 months.
All right, Google it now.
Right, okay.
When did you last have a tattoo?
A year ago.
And what was it? Like your mum's date of birth, or
no, you're not going to like it.
Oh,
it's football, right?
It's football, yeah.
Football.
Is it
football?
Is it the name of a club on your ankle?
No, it's the badge of a club on my leg.
Oh.
Is that in case you forget which football club?
Exactly that.
You like?
It's a conversation starter.
And a conversation killer, as we've just found out. We've just found out as well. So, okay. So, what is the time delay from when you can have a tattoo?
It's only 4 months.
4 months. Oh. He's there going, I'd love to give blood, but I can't. Well, why don't you go and do it today?
Just scared of needles.
Why don't you go and do it today? Go and do it today. Save a child's life. Give blood. That would be my slogan.
Do you know that you also get a cup of tea and some biscuits after? Because that's what draws me in.
What biscuits?
It's whatever you want. There's those little packets of 3.
Bourbons,
okay. Custard creams. My favourite thing is you can turn it into a competition, right? Because there are other people there. I once gave blood and the nurse said, wow, that's I think that's the fastest time we've ever had here. You gave your blood the fastest we've ever seen.
It was just flying out.
It was. I felt very proud of myself for doing that.
What was the time? Can you remember?
Oh, do you know
we can make this competition.
I will. All right, I'll go and give. As I'm a little bit older, your blood slows down a little bit, So, yeah, there's that. Okay. Any other business? Any other business before I close this meeting?
Nope.
No.
Meeting closed.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening. Terms and conditions apply. Jack FM can't guarantee it'll be rude at all times or awakening.
Hold on, little girl. Show me what he's done to you. Stand up, little girl. A broken heart can't be that bad when it's through. Fate would twist of both of you. So come on, baby, come on over. Let me show you. I'm the one who wants to be with you. Deep inside, I hope you feel it too. Feel it too. Waited on a line of waited on a line just to be the next to be with you. Build up your confidence so you can be on top for once. Wake up, who cares about little boys that talk too much? I've seen it all go down. Your game of love was all rained down. So come on, baby, come on over. Let me be the one to hold. I'm the one who wants to be with you. Yeah. Deep inside, I hope you feel it too. Feel it too. Waited on a line up. Waited on a line. Yeah, just to be the next to be with you. Why be alone when we can be together, baby? You can make my life worthwhile. I can make you start to smile. When it's through, it's through. Fate will twist the both of you. So come on, baby, come on over. Let me be the one to show you. I'm the one who wants to be with you. I'm the one. Deep inside, I hope you'll feel it too. Feel it too. Waiting on a line of waiting on the line. Yeah, just to be the next to be with you. I'm the one who wants to be with you. Deep inside, I hope you'll feel it too. Feel it too. Waited on a line of waited on that line. Yeah, just to be the next to be with you. Just to be the next to be with you.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening, the episodic breakfast show. It's a serial, you see. 106 Jack FM.
Don't you think it's funny that nothing's what it seems when you're not looking forward? Me, I'd like to think that life is like a drink, and I'm hoping that it tastes
575 106. 01865 575 106. It's been quiet on the phones today. I get it. It's Wednesday. Who wants to speak to someone on a Wednesday? I don't want to speak to nobody on a Wednesday, but that's what we have to do. 01865 575 106. There's been a lot of talk about meditation and about whether it's impactful or it's not impactful, whether it helps anybody or it doesn't help anybody. I'm a big, big fan of it, right? So, for the next 4 minutes, I would like you to sit back and relax and enjoy this meditation from Little 'Un. Here we go.
Hello. Welcome to some extreme relaxation. Thank you for all your kind comments on my first guided meditation. That encouraged me to do another one. So this is superpower listening. How this works is I make some noises and you have to guess what those noises are. Shall we start? Let's all take a moment to close our eyes and concentrate on our breathing. In, out. In, out. In, out. That's very good. Now that we're nice and relaxed, just be quiet for a moment. In a few moments, we will begin the listening exercise. How it works is, I make a sound, and you have to guess what it is. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Boo! Yes, that was a bee. Now, let's do another. 1, 2, 3. Have a think about what that was. Yes, it was a squirrel. Let's do one final sound. 1, 2, 3. Boop, 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 boop. Have a think about what that could have been. All your guesses are brilliant, but the answer was a microwave. Wasn't that fun? Let's just enjoy the peace and silence for a little while longer.
Thank you very much, Little 'Un. Meditations, they really can help you guys. 01865 575 106 is the telephone number. Last 30 minutes of the show. The weirdest thing you have ever sent through the post. We're still playing Guess the Year. So far, people have guessed 1963 and 1978. Both of those guesses are completely wrong. And whatever you want to phone in about, you will learn over time that I don't need to kind of keep throwing out topics and stuff like that. You will just feel like you want to phone up and have a chat, and you phone up, we have a chat about anything you want. 01865 575 106. This is Jack FM.
seen your frown and it's like looking down the barrel of a gun and it goes off. And how come all these words? Oh, there's a very pleasant side to you, a side I much prefer. It's one that's laughs and jokes around. Remember cuddles in the kitchen, yeah, to get things off the ground. And it was up, up and away. Oh, but it's really hard to remember that on a day like today when you're all argumentative and you've got the face on. Now the money bone, oh, I'm in trouble again, aren't I? I thought as much, 'cause you turned over there and pulling that silent disappointment face, the one that I can't bear. Well, can't we just laugh and joke around? Remember cuddles in the kitchen, yeah, to get things off the ground. And it was up, up and away. Oh, but it's really hard to remember that on a day like today when you're all argumentative and you've got the face on. And yeah, I'm sorry I was late, but I missed the train and then the traffic was a state. And I can't be asked to carry on in this debate that reoccurs. Or when you say I don't care, but of course I do, yeah, I clearly do. Cuddles in the kitchen, yeah, to get things off the ground. And it was up, up and away. Oh, but it's really hard to remember that on a day like today when you're all argumentative and you've got the face on.
Thank you very much.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening on Jack FM. Plenty of waffle, but very little syrup.
On the other side of the street I knew stood a girl that looked like you. I guess that's deja vu, but I thought this can't be true, 'cause you moved to West LA or New York or Santa Fe or wherever to get away from me. Oh, but that one night was more than just right. I didn't leave you 'cause I was all through. Oh, I was overwhelmed and frankly scared as hell because I really fell for you. Oh, I swear to you, I'll be there for you. This is not a drive-by. Just a shy guy looking for a two-ply, hefty thing of home ride. I love when you move me. Everything is groovy. They don't like it soon-y, the way you do me. Oh, I swear to you, I'll be there for you. This is not a drive-by. On the upside to a downward spiral, my love for you went viral, and I loved you every mile you drove away. But now here you are again, so let's skip to how you've been and get down to the more than friends at last. Oh, but that one night is still the highlight. I didn't need you until I came to, and I was overwhelmed and frankly scared as hell because I really fell for you. Oh, I swear to you, I'll be there for you. This is not a drive-by. Just a shy guy looking for a two-ply, hefty thing of home ride. I love when you move me. Everything is groovy. They don't like it soon-y, the way you do me. Oh, I swear to you, I'll be there for you. This is not a drive-by. Please believe that when I leave, there's nothing up my sleeve but love for you and a little time to get my head together too. On the other side of the street I knew stood a girl that looked like you. I guess that's deja vu, but I thought this can't be true, cause
So, kind of obsessed on this show with Naked Attraction, and if you've got the kids should be in school now. So I think we're going to have an adult conversation, all right? And if the kids aren't in school, well, this is going to get a little bit uncomfortable for some people. So. Naked Attraction. If you've never seen it, right? It's the weirdest show, right? I can't see how they can take. You're too young, Will, to remember a program called God's Gift, right?
Yes.
Used to be on about 1 o'clock in the morning, hosted by Davina McCall before she was Davina McCall. And it was 5 women and... no, hang on. It was 5 men. That was it. It was 5 men and a room full of women. And the men would be set challenges like they would pick a woman from the audience and they'd have to suck her toes or lick out her belly button. You know, they put cream in her belly button and you'd have to lick it out. Ooh. Right? Horrible stuff, right? And I'm watching that in the 90s thinking, well, this is it. This is as far as we can go with a dating show. You know, forget your blind dates, forget your man-o-mans. This is as far as we can go. And then 20 years later, they invented Naked Attraction. Which is, have you ever seen the show Naked and Afraid?
No, I don't
Oh, man, that is a show! This is where Naked Attraction got it from, right? You know those survival shows where you're like dumped in the jungle or you're dumped up a mountain and stuff? It's that, but they don't have any clothes. I got really into it. You know, I need to get back into Naked and Afraid. So it'd be a man and a woman dropped quite often in the Amazon, right? Jesus. And they would have to survive for like a month naked and afraid. It's some show, man. And the thing is, it's not sexy. You know, it's not like sexy nudity. It is horrible, unpleasant nudity with ants getting up there, and it is awful. Anyway, so Naked Attraction is kind of the cleaned up version of that. What it is, you know what it is, dear listener. It's naked men or women in pods, and the screen rises up and you see the doodah, then you see the wang wang, and then you see the face. You know, it's the last bit you see is the face, and you're supposed to be able to find a long-lasting romantic partner out of that. Dear God! And they wrap it up. Now the show starts waking up with only 22 minutes to go. They wrap it up in this pseudo science to make it sound like it's a proper scientific kind of experience, and it's not. It's titillation in the truest sense of the word. Every time I'm watching it, I'm thinking, why am I watching it? And this music goes on in the back of my head every single time. Anyway, here's what it says in the newspaper about Naked Attraction. Date show men say studio is too cold. Oh yeah, of course it is. Of course it is. Well, most of us would want I think we can get away with reading this on the radio. Hang on.
Oh God.
It's from the TV section of The Sun, right? So if we can't read out the TV section of The Sun on Jack FM, what can we do? While most of us would want a big part on TV, there's no such luck for the men appearing on Naked Attraction. Contestants have been complaining that the green room where they wait before going onto the studio floor is too chilly after they've ditched their clothes. That's seen fellas on the Channel 4 show forced to take matters into... I can't read that sentence. That's on the TV page and I cannot read that sentence. So we skip that paragraph. Because it's too rude. It's too rude. A TV insider said, the whole point... I'm trying to do like a Welsh accent. Hang on a second.
Why Welsh?
Well, why are you saying Welsh people can't work in TV?
No, I'm not
That's
saying,
racist.
No.
That's racist, Will. It's racist. I'm from Wales. The whole point of naked attraction is your body is the thing that attracts a potential partner. Now, that does sound racist. I'm from Cornwall. I do it from Cornwall. So the men have had to give themselves a little... Can't read that. No, can't read that. Okay, we can move on. Naked Attraction, hosted by Anna Richardson, who's brilliant. She's brilliant. God knows how she puts up with that nonsense. Marks 6 years on our screens later this month. 6 years of this. In the Saucy series, I've not been able to read anything that this story is about because it involves that. I'm miming it to Will. It involves that.
Really?
Yeah, it involves that to try and, fluff it up a little bit. In the Saucy series, 6 people strip off and stand in cubicles while different parts of their new bodies are revealed. Observing is one lucky picker. I don't know if I'd use the word lucky.
Not with the state of some of them.
The show has gained a cult following over its run and often gives the armchair reviewers on Gogglebox plenty to talk about. I can't read any of that story. I'm so sorry I even started to bring it into the thing. Absolutely filthy and awful. 15 minutes left if you want to give us a call. 01 865 575 106. Thank you very much, sir.
Fight for our existence. We don't claim to be perfect, but we're free. We dream our dreams alone with no resistance, fading like the stars we wish to be. You
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening is
Yes.
fortified with vitamins and iron, potentially. 106 Jack FM.
What time am I hitting out of this, please, Will? I did not listen when you told me. I didn't listen.
52:45.
52. We got there. This is wonderful. Yeah. When was the last time you did an exam?
It was 2 years ago.
What was
for uni?
What exam did you do? What was it?
Sports law.
Sports law?
Well, it's like journalistic sports law.
Journalistic sports law.
Something
Okay,
along-
all right.
it was
Well,
a few
let me
years
ask
ago.
you a sports law question then. Okay. Wayne Rooney, this is a fictional scenario, right, before any of his lawyers start coming around sniffing around here. Wayne Rooney offers you £50,000 if you help him score a goal. Is that legal or is that illegal?
Well, it sounds illegal, but I'm not completely sure on the premise.
Sounds illegal. Well, he's offered you 50,000. He said, "Will, I'm Wayne Rooney." You go, all right, Wayne. You'd recognise him. I wouldn't.
Right, yeah, I know. Yeah.
And he says, "Well, here's £50,000. Could you help me score a goal,
But
please?"
how would I help him score a goal?
Aha! So it sounds like innocuous, right? It sounds legal. Yeah. You have to kill another player.
That's definitely illegal.
Oh, is it though?
Yeah.
Okay, is it? Well, supposing this player is actually on death row in America where the death penalty is legal and your job is to pull the lever on the chairs. Yeah. Supposing that, so suddenly it's
a very complex
so
scenario.
Now is it legal now? Is it legal?
I mean, I don't think, but I'm not qualified to pull that lever.
Okay, well, no, it's your job though. It's your job.
So suddenly I'm not.
Wayne Rooney has come up to you. Your job is to execute people. It's your job. It's literally your job.
Okay.
So is it legal or is it not legal now?
I think it'd be illegal to take any benefit from.
Okay, he's what I forgot to say is Wayne Rooney is now the president of the United States of America. So he's your boss.
He's also my boss.
So he's offering you £50,000, which is your annual salary.
So that's not coming as a one-off payment. That's my salary.
No, it's your salary.
Well, in that case, it'd be legal then. Yeah.
Okay, even though you got the job by lying about your qualifications, you'd actually murdered the person who was the real executioner. You'd murdered them in cold blood and you'd taken on their life. You'd got their birth certificate, you'd had plastic surgery,
wife, kids.
You'd taken over the. So is it now illegal or is it?
That's a different. I mean, the pulling the lever's not necessarily as illegal, but the fact that you've killed a man.
That's not that. But the question is: if Wayne Rooney offers you £50,000 to help him score a goal within this scenario, where are we now? Is it legal or is it illegal?
Probably. I'm going to go illegal still.
Okay,
yeah.
you're going to go illegal.
Yeah.
You're wrong. It's completely illegal because when you killed the original executioner, you were working for the FBI. And this guy was a goddamn Russian spy. He was a Russian spy infiltrating the American legal system so that he could go back and tell Putin exactly what was going on. So you were actually operating under the orders of the chief of staff, which is Wayne Rooney, the president of the United States. Okay. You killed this guy and took on his life under the orders of the president of the United States. Yeah. So legal or illegal?
It's a very murky area. I don't know if that was covered in the exam.
It's very, very clear. It's illegal because Wayne Rooney is not an American citizen, therefore he can't become president of the United States of America.
That's where I've slipped.
That's where you got it wrong. You see, this is the thing with exams these days, right? They're all, is it this or is it that? You don't get into the actual depths of the scenario, okay? There is no way Wayne Rooney should be allowed to be president of the United States of America. And I swear to God, Will, and I swear to God to all of these Jack listeners listening right now, yeah, the show picked up in the last 12 minutes. So what? Deal with it. I swear to God, I will do everything, and I mean everything, within my power to stop Wayne Rooney becoming the president of the United States of America and urinating on the American Constitution, which is one of the things I hold most, as an American citizen myself, I hold most valid to my heart. I hold it dear to my heart. I sleep in it. Did you know, during the Second World War, right, when all the American GIs were over here, handing out the candy bars, you want a candy bar? A factory in the UK thought it would be really good to boost morale with the Americans and connect with the Americans by making underwear, knickers and pants out of the American flag.
Okay.
This is absolutely true. This is absolutely true now, right? And so they did that thinking, well, this will boost, will be great American relations and all of this stuff. And then America, the country America, sued this company because it is illegal to make pants and knickers out of the American flag.
Is it really illegal?
It genuinely is, right? Things you can get arrested for in America: urinating on the American flag, defecating on the American flag, and making underwear out of the American flag. It's illegal. Wow, what a bombshell to end the show on. If you just tuned in for the last 10 minutes, what a show. If you were with her from 7 o'clock, I can only apologise. We'll try again tomorrow at 7. Thank you as always, Will. Thank you very much, Joe. See you tomorrow at 7. Don't forget, go and download the podcast. Goodbye.
But if your mind's neglected, stumble you might fall, stumble you might fall, stumble you might fall. I ain't gonna go blind. I'm gonna get myself, I'm gonna get myself, I'm gonna get myself connected. I ain't gonna go blind for the light that is reflected. Hear me out. Do it again, do it again, do it again, do it again. I wanna do it again, I wanna do it again, I wanna do it again. You're terrified. I wanna do it again. Ain't gonna go blind, ain't gonna go blind. I wanna do it again. Here we go. If you make sure you're connected, the writing's on the wall. But if your mind's neglected, stumble you might fall, stumble you might fall. Hear me out. Stumble you might fall. Yeah. In a state of fire, staying alive. Won't someone try? Open up your eyes. You must be blind if you can't see the gaping hole called reality. I wanna do it again. I'm gonna do it again. I wanna do it again. Come on, I'm gonna do it again. Hear me out. Terrified. Son, it ain't right. Here we go. If you make sure you're connected, the writing's on the wall. But if your mind's neglected, stumble you might fall, stumble you might fall, stumble you might fall. If you make sure you're connected, the writing's on the wall. But if your mind's neglected, stumble you might fall, stumble you might fall.
Jack FM.